I golfed at Yorktown High School, and there I was a part of the state championship team. We were able to go undefeated the entire season, so we won sectional, regional, and then was able to win state. So it was a pretty fun team. Yeah, I started when I was 5 years old and kept working at it with my dad. He was my coach, and never took a private lesson when I was younger. And then went to Yorktown, won state, and my team, we all went D1 or played college golf after we graduated high school. So it was a pretty nice group of girls to play with when you're that young. I had a high school coach, Brian Hill, and then after high school I went to Missouri State and was coached by Kevin Kane there. And we were able to win a couple the Missouri Valley Conference championships there. So after I graduated college, I kind of put golf on the back burner. I studied entertainment management, so I wanted to do more events and do something outside of the industry. So I did an internship up at Cedar Point and then moved back home. And that was right around in 2020 where the world shut down. And so there wasn't really many options, especially in the hospitality and event, world. So I went back to golf, and then I decided, well, maybe this is my chance to play. I was actually working at a nursing home doing the activities, and while I was there, I met a man who was part of the Indiana Golf Hall of Fame. And he was like, you can't give up, like, you're so young, like, just try it, just give it your go, this is a one in a lifetime opportunity. Anyway, so we fast forward and it's starting to get winter, and I knew I needed a place to practice in Indiana. Playing down south, I couldn't go there. I mean, I have a couple places to stay, but long term I needed a place to practice here in Indiana. So I was actually driving by one day here and saw the flags outside, and I was like, that's a golf place. Maybe I should look into it. And that's where I met Scott and came to BGA, became a member, and started practicing, every day for my 50-minute on the simulator. And yeah, he just took a good interest in me. And then in that this summer I started helping him with his junior camps. And then he was like, well, maybe you should start, become a PGA member and develop your golf professionally that way other than playing. So yeah, it's awesome. I mean, a lot of people have the idea in their head that a simulator is not going to help them. They'd rather be on the grass, which, okay, I understand. But as far as getting data and getting like club fittings and stuff like that, it's really good. It's a really good place, and Scott's genuine, and you can tell his passion for the game, and that's what you need. And you don't want a salesperson. You want someone that gives you the right information, regardless if you buy anything or not. So in the summer, when it's 90 to 100 degrees outside, the kids are like, oh, they're lagging, they don't want to be out there. Well, that's not a problem, because you come in here in the air and, they think it's a big video game. And I really see whether they, like golf or just like being a part of this, you can see the joy. And then we just did the PGA Junior League. That's where they do scramble format. They have a teammate, and that's awesome. There was 12 juniors that we had, and seeing them, communicate, strategize with one another, it was really fun. I think when people come into an indoor facility as well, they get nervous if they shank the ball or anything like that. But especially with kids, they are just out here to have fun, and you give them little pointers, and they want to learn. They'll make that adjustment. It's really awesome to see all of their improvements. So playing on the Women's All Pros Tour, it's not cheap. So we're looking about anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a week to just play in the tournaments. It's about a $600 to $700 entry fee each week, and that's just the entry fee. That's not travel, food, anything else that you need as far as equipment. So it's important to either have a sponsorship or get donations and things like that to make your dream a reality. I'm trying to play on the LPGA, so that's why I'm playing on the mini tour, which is the Women's All Pros Tour, and then that's a qualifying tour to the Epson, and then from the Epson is where you go to the LPGA. So it's a series of steps, but and then it's super important to go to Q school next August. Yeah, realistically anywhere from 10 to 20,000, depending on what you want your season to look like.
Feel this thing. Okay, I felt this thing go on with my elbow coming down here. Maybe I was out. He's going to be you know, maybe I'm in, she's going to be, you know, what do I feel? Those are internals. Thoughts and feels are all inside of you. Recognize that stuff.
It's pretty nice, huh?
That's pretty interesting. That's